Yo, what's up ladies and gentlemen, JJ Prime here back with another video. And today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe class, Decepticon Stinger. That's right, he's a Decepticon because Galvatron controlled him. Yes, in Age of Extinction. But anyway, so here I am, and there he is. And yeah, here he is in his lovely Pagani vehicle mode. Yes, finally Hasbro gave us a proper Stinger figure that has a proper screen accurate vehicle mode. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. It's done in a nice red and black color scheme, and I don't hate it. I mean, it's Stinger. He's supposed to be red. Like Cliff Jumper, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, right off the bat, you have the nice purple Decepticon symbol, tampographed up on the hood of the car. Got nice this matte black detailing on the top of the car, which is really nice. I quite dig that. But overall, I think this is a nice looking screen accurate Stinger. I like that. Got the strip of silver paint, I think. And I'm not sure you can see it as a piece of tissue right here, because on this figure in robot mode, one of his shoulder joints are a bit loose, so I had to put a little piece of tissue inside that ball socket to make it tighter, and so I managed to do it. So yeah, you can technically see his head right there. So yeah, you can see his hands just sticking out underneath the car, but it's okay. He does have clipped-on wheels, and they do roll. He doesn't really roll smoothly though. I mean, he more slides than rolls, but it's okay, it's alright. Yeah, but overall, I think I really like this car mode. It's very screen accurate, and I love that. I love that. Yeah, really cool. So now, for comparison, I'm gonna bring in the original Deluxe Stinger from Age of Extinction. This is the Takara Transformers Lost Age Deluxe Class Stinger. And I mean, this is the first Deluxe Stinger that we ever had in Age of Extinction, but this was just a straight up repaint of the 2014 Chimera Bumblebee from Age of Extinction. So this is not screen accurate. That is screen accurate. This is not screen accurate. I mean, the robot mode is definitely a good looking robot mode, but the vehicle mode is just not a correct vehicle mode, unfortunately. But there you have that. Oh, and if you want me to review this figure, yes, I will do it. I will review this figure as well, because he's a cool looking figure, I think so. So there you have that. And let's bring in some of the other Studio Series Decepticons that we have. Lockdown right here. Yes! I call him a Decepticon because he's a Decepticon. I mean, if you read the comics, if you read the tie-in comics for Age of Extinction, he was a Decepticon, and he still is a bloody Decepticon. Okay? Don't argue. So there you have that. Here he is with another Studio Series Decepticon, KSI Boss from Age of Extinction as well. So there you have that. And one more. Here he is with his mighty leader, Galvatron. So there you go. Now, as far as accessories go, he does include not one, not two, not three, but 4 murder disc weapons. I don't know what these called. I don't know what these are called. I guess they're probably shurikens. They look like shurikens, so I'm gonna call them shurikens. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, these are shurikens, murder shurikens. So there you have that's going on here, and they're nicely molded. They're pretty accurate to what we saw in the film. So now these do store underneath the car, so there are like 4 places where you store this. There's a post right here, a post right here, a post right here, and a post right there. So, oh yeah, he has a port right there, and if you want to, hold on, before I store these in the vehicle mode, and if you want to, you can actually take the stand from Revenge of the Fallen Soundwave. You can take the stand and you can just plug that in to that bottom port right there, and you can have a flying car if you want to. Yes, he's blasting off into space. Hey, you can do it if you want to, right? Yeah, you can do it if you want to. If you want to do it, yeah, you can do it. You can do that. So there you have that. Now, what was I saying about storage? Yeah, there are 4 posts right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now these do store in a specific way, because if I take this and store that right there, and if I shake it a bit, it won't fall. Now this one, yeah, this one is quite loose in my opinion. So if I take this and store that, if I just, oh, that didn't fall as well. Hey, that didn't fall as well, because you would take another one and just store it right here and shake it. Oh, that doesn't fall either. If you take this right here, oh, that doesn't fall either. Hey, what's happening? He's proving me wrong. But anyway, usually when I store these murder discs in, like, on the bottom of the car, whenever I store these onto these posts right there, they always fall off, but now they don't fall off. I wonder what happened. So there we go. They do store underneath the car. Unfortunately, it does hinder the rolling a little bit, because this section is sticking out too far a little bit. And see, yeah. See, that fell off. But anyway, so yeah, he's still more slides than rolls. But anyway, so yeah, so there you have your storage array for storage. So let's get down to the transformation into his robot mode. So now, if you remember, in Age of Extinction, the KSI Decepticons, including this guy, you know how they transformed? This is the one thing that I hated in the film. You know how they transformed? They actually transformed like, and like disintegrate into a little particles of cubes, and that I didn't like. The car just disintegrates into little particles of cubes and just, you know, transform into the robot mode, and there you have the robot mode. That transformation trick I didn't even like. That felt like a cheating transformation. It's not like how the Autobots transform in the film. The Decepticons in the film, the way they transform is just stupid. It's just horrible. That one I didn't like though. That was the one thing that I hated about the film. Is that about the particle transformation. I didn't like that. And again, the particles of cubes were just flying and then just mashing up together and formed the robot mode, which is weird and so stupid and lazy. And no. But for this toy, he transforms normally. Because you can't make the particle transformation happen in real life. You know, it has to be a real toy, so it has to transform normally like any other Cybertronian. So yeah. So I'm glad that Hasbro managed to get this guy transformed normally in the toy mode. And if you want to watch someone's animation for the transformation of Stinger, like an actual transformation of Stinger, you can go to this guy Osro, you know, OSRO. So you can go to this guy Osro. He makes wonderful transformation animations for the movie characters, including Galvatron, Lockdown, Stinger, and the Dinobots from Age of Extinction. And yeah, he managed to create the proper transformation for Stinger and Galvatron, and I like how he did it as well. So I am completely subscribed to him because I love what he does, and he's really well done. And so yeah, this is like giving a shout out to OSRO because he's amazing. He's a wonderful animator. He's wonderful. Yeah, you guys should check him out because his animations are beyond perfect. So yeah, really cool. So Anyway, so continuing on with the review. So let's start with the transformation for this figure. So now, first we want to take these sections and untab them from the sides. Untab them from the sides like that. Just untab all this, and there you have that. Then untab that, and untab this arm from this side right here. So now, I'm going to unclip this and bring this up all the way, rotate this up, rotate his head 180 as well, so you can see his head sculpt, which, yeah, so I'll get down to that in a little bit. So just raise these sections up so that the legs have clearance to untab and bring them down. Just bring this section and bring this back to the leg like so. Now we'll clip into place, flip up his foot. I feel like the red is blinding my camera. So just unpeg that, untab this, and bring this down, bring that down, flip up the foot, and there you have his legs all done. So now you'll take this black piece and just flip this up. Just bring this down until click into place. There you have that. So now you want to take this whole section and just rotate this around like so. Now we'll swoop into place. Like so. Now bring these sections around. Just angle these like that, and just bring this down, and the tires will go into those sections that are cut for these for this section right here. Unfortunately, this doesn't tap into place. Unfortunately, yeah, this doesn't have a secure connection. So yeah, it doesn't really lock into place, but it just rests there. But anyway, so just bring down the arm a little bit. And just now, the instructions tell you to bring this back on the double hinge and just, you know, display it like that. But I don't like how that looks, so for what I do, I just bring this over his shoulder like that. And to me, that looks a whole lot better. So just bring that up and just bring that down like so. So now you want to rotate this around like so and close this section up. And that is pretty cool how that makes his arm cannon, which is pretty cool. I quite dig that. And just bring down his legs a little bit more. And now one more thing to do is to bring in the discs, the motor discs, and just plug them into these posts, these inner posts. Not the outer posts, but the inner posts. Just plug them in like so. Plug them in like so. And this side is very tight. Plug them in and just plug them in. There we go. And there we have his backpack all done. So I think we are done with the transformation for Stinger. And there you have Studio Series Stinger in his robots mode. And he looks pretty good in my opinion. He looks quite good. I do quite dig him. So now let's get in close here so we can take a look at that head sculpt. I mean, it's a nicely molded head sculpt. Unfortunately, the lack of paint. Yeah, it just doesn't look all that great. The only paint you get is the black on the forehead and the green for the eyes. And that's it. So no other paint on his head sculpt. But I mean, you can see all the molded detailing, which is accurate, but the paint, there should be more paint. You have to paint this head sculpt way better, Hasbro. Please do that. Come on, man. Anyway, you got the chest right here. I do like how the chest comes together as well. It doesn't look as screen accurate as I would like, but it's pretty accurate in my opinion. Overall, it's a nicely designed. I mean, he looks exactly like Bumblebee because he's supposed to be the clone of Bumblebee, a red clone of Bumblebee. So yeah, and why is he red like Cliffjumper? I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, really nicely done. I do quite like the robot mode. The backpack is definitely screen accurate, which is pretty cool. Now, articulation wise, the head is on the ball joint. Can rotate a full 360, can look up a little bit, and you can see this neck piece doesn't tab in all that securely. It doesn't connect anywhere. There's no connection point. There's no tab or slots. Yeah, that one I don't like. So now the arms can rotate a full 360. It can move out a little bit. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have an elbow joint, a soft ratchet elbow joint, under 90 degrees of bend, and no wrist swivel because they're all molded in place. No waist swivel, unfortunately. Boo! So the legs can move up that far, can move back that far. The legs can move out, can almost do the full splits. He does have a swivel right here for the thigh swivel. He does have a knee bend, slightly under 90 degrees of bend there at the knee, and there's no ankle tilt, unfortunately. But the feet can move down. They can't move up, but they can move down due to transformation. So yeah, he's not super articulated, but it is what it is. Does he come with any handheld weapon? No, he does not. He does not come with a handheld weapon, unfortunately. I wish he had come with a gun for him to hold, but Now, apparently this mold was actually reused for a KSI Sentry figure. It's a blue Stinger with a screen accurate KSI Sentry head. Now with that figure I didn't even get, because why would that be a repaint of Stinger? I mean, the KSI Sentry transformed into a Chevrolet Trax, so I want to see if Hasbro could pull that off. Oh, I forgot to mention he does have some gunmetal gray paint on the sides of his chest, which is nice. But yeah, he doesn't come with any handheld weapon. Oh yeah, and as I was saying, the KSI Sentry figure, I didn't get why that figure was repainted. Was a repaint of Stinger? Why was that a blue repaint of Stinger? I mean, he didn't even transform a Pagani in the film. He transformed into a Chevrolet Trax. So I wish Hasbro could redo the KSI Sentry with a more screen accurate robot mode and a more screen accurate vehicle mode. So please, Hasbro, please do it. Please do it. Now, before I get down to the comparisons, I would like to give a shout out to my buddy Sean Hawkins, aka the voice actor of Mirage from the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Siege Netflix series. Yes, I am friends with that guy, Sean Hawkins. So I'm gonna give a shout out to him because he has subscribed to my channel, and he has a new YouTube channel called Transformers Trivia. So I will put the link in the description down below so you can check that out and subscribe to him as well. And yeah, really cool. He's my good friend and I like him a lot. So yeah, really cool. So yeah, so now for comparison, here he is with the original Age of Extinction Deluxe Stinger, and yeah, I still like the robot mode for this figure. It's just that the vehicle mode was just wrong. So the vehicle mode, I would say, goes to this guy, but I think the robot mode definitely, you know what? I think this guy overall wins in terms of his appearance, because this head sculpt is more accurate than that head, because in Age of Extinction, I'm not sure if you remember, Stinger never had an actual Bumblebee face under his battle mask, because his battle mask is actually his face. So this is more accurate to that Stinger. So this robot mode is still good, but yeah, the only problem with this guy is that the vehicle mode is just not the correct vehicle mode. So there you have that. And here he is with Lockdown. As you can see, he is a little bit shorter than Lockdown. Well, I guess he's the same size as Bumblebee, so he's supposed to be shorter than Lockdown? Who knows? But anyway, so there you have that. Here he is with KSI Boss, and you can't really see him, so I'm just gonna raise up the camera a little bit. I'm scared. There you go. So you can see how they scale with one another. I guess that's proper scale. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, there you have that. And last but not least, here he is with his mighty leader, Galvatron, aka Megatron. So, there you go. So there you have Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Stinger. And yeah, he's a decent figure. The vehicle mode looks great. The robot mode looks pretty good. It's not perfect, but it still looks pretty good. The only problem I have with this guy, he still needs a little bit more paint. That's the only problem I have with him. He needs more paint on the arms, on the chest, on the head. So yeah, yeah. Now, again, if you're like me and you hate that particle transformation from Age of Extinction so bad, I will post a link to the video from Osro, you know, about the actual transformation of Stinger in the description down below, so you can check that out as well, because, you know, I mean, you have options, you know, for Osro's video, because Osro did make the particle transformation video and the actual transformation video for Stinger. So I would highly recommend let's try that again. I would highly recommend you guys to see the actual transformation of Stinger done by Osro. So, because that is beyond perfection. So, yeah, kudos to Osro. Well done, man. Also, again, I would like to say this again. Shout out to Sean Hawkins, aka the voice of Mirage from the Siege cartoon, because he is a wonderful guy. He has subbed to my channel. Thank you, man. Thank you, and do support his Transformers Trivia YouTube channel, because he has given us a form to sign in and become a contestant in his Transformers Trivia show. So yeah, really cool. And I will post a link to his Transformers Trivia channel in the description down below as well. So yeah, really cool. And as far as ranking him from a scale of 1 to 10, I mean for Stinger, as far as ranking him from a scale of 1 to 10, I think I would have to give him a solid 8 out of 10. He gets an 8 because his robot mode looks good, the vehicle mode looks great. He's just missing some paint here and there, and I wish he had a handheld weapon. So there you go. So I think that is pretty much it for today's video. So ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss any future reviews of new upcoming figures and old figures. And you better hit that notification bell down below so that you can get notified and when a new video is up and ready. So, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there you have the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Stinger. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out.